Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
Single best idea. It was a sterling day on the show with all sorts of good conversations. I'll be quick this morning. I said this earlier in setting up Nancy Lazar of Piper Sandler, and that it's a blur for me and Paul. We don't know, coming or going, who was with us 45 minutes ago, who's going to be with us 45 minutes from now. We have this incredible team, including Eric Muller, telling us what to do, and Cy Benson, and they're all just tick by tick saying Nancy Lazar's next kind of thing. But I remember crystal clear what Nancy Lazar told me 90 days ago about the underinvestment in the private sector in America. She has radically changed her tone with this new legislation, which will provide for Reagan-like investment in America, but within it already a government slowdown.
We may already be in that environment right now. I actually, when I look at the government spending data, I can see some incremental restraint. I think I get booed when I talk about that, but you can see it if you look very closely at the monthly Treasury statement. The federal outlay data are starting to stall out. You're hearing it from companies, software, defense, consultants. You are hearing companies say the government's being a little bit more stringy. You're seeing it in the job data. Federal employment has declined for the past 5 months. It's going to, given what happened yesterday, it's likely to accelerate. Federal employment is likely to continue to decline. So I'm seeing government spending being chipped away. I might almost like a David Stockman moment, which is like, wake up and smell the coffee. The deficit is way too big. Government spending is way too big. I think some people within the administration understand that, and you are starting to see some incremental restraint. And not this year, but maybe next year, the deficit can come in a little bit better than expected. Nancy
Lazar, Piper Sandler, the Stockman moment there, folks, was the backside of the Reagan administration when they had to really confront budget challenges, perhaps like what we have right now. A privilege always to have Douglas Irwin with us of Dartmouth College. His book, Against the Tide, is the iconic read on American trade. We talked to him about William McKinley and Trump's affection for the president of the late 19th century. Here, Douglas Irwin on the moment at hand.
I think the standard response is you sort of have to look through the price effects, but you can't look through the GDP effects.
Yeah, thank you.
So this is really why the Fed will be in a conundrum. If we see higher prices and lower growth, on one hand, you want to tighten to take care of the price impact. On the other hand, you want to loosen to take care of the GDP effect. I think it really depends on what sort of configuration of tariffs we see in August and coming months.
Doug Irwin with us of Dartmouth College. I'd love to see a new effort out from him, but he's been really prolific and very important in this time of tariffs. Across the nation, on your morning commute, please pay attention. Bloomberg Surveillance from 7 to 10 a.m. Wall Street time. Good morning, 92.9 FM in Boston, 99.1 FM in Washington, and on our podcasts on Apple, on Spotify, on YouTube podcasts. It's Single Best Idea.